to another video. Today I'm going to show you a super simple one, a very easy project that my sister-in-law and I worked on. She wanted some nightstands for her new place, and so she came up with this idea, and I want to show it to you guys because they came out super beautiful. So let's get into it. So she actually wanted to build this from scratch because they are hers, and so Corey helped her figure out how to use the tools and how to build it with her skill set. And that's why I'm not showing you a build. It's something that we just threw together from the scrap pile of wood, and then just in like an afternoon that Corey was helping her do it. Built, it was time for a fun part of the project, and it is to pick our colors. I always recommend that if you have the ability to do so, you can swatch your colors to see how they interact with each other and look at them during the daylight, because they definitely look different at daylight than they do at night. So as you can see, we had different iterations of this color palette that we narrowed down by looking at them. And if you don't have the ability to swatch all of the colors, of course, this is what I do, so I have all the colors on hand. But if you don't have the ability to do that, then I suggest that you use Instagram. Actually, if you start a story and then you use a background and then put screenshots in it, then you would see what the colors and your color palette looks with each other. Something to keep in mind as well is to consider the colors of your flooring and your walls if you don't have the ability to change them, or if you don't want to change them. So in my case, or in her case, at first we started with a very raw wood and green color palette only, and it progressed from there. But you can see the light gray on the background is actually her color on her walls, and then the dark gray here and the mild medium gray are colors from her flooring. So we wanted to see how those played with each other. So the main important thing here is to use the right tools for the right job. And one of the best things that I can suggest is that you spend a couple extra dollars and buying the right kind of tape. I love using frog tape delicate surfaces for stuff like this. They have different lines of paint, and I love all of their tape. That's mainly what I use, unless it's something that, like if I'm taping a piece of furniture just so that paint doesn't get over it, then I go to contractor's blue tape. But other than that, for designs, I use frog tape. Delicate surfaces, one, helps you when the paint is not completely cured. So like this, we painted, and then immediately when it was dry to the touch, we taped right over it to come up with the next triangle. We could alternate into one corner and then go to the other corner, but eventually you have to tape over the design that you have already done, because we needed to not have any gaps, if that makes any sense. So I definitely recommend frog tape delicate surfaces. It works amazingly on paint that is somewhat fresh and any other delicate surfaces. And that is all I have to suggest for this, and then you just get creative. Since I am working in such small sections, I'm going to use a brush per color so I don't have to clean them every time, since I'm coming back to them anyway. But as I said before, you can move into different sections, like try and do one corner while it dries, move to another corner, and I am reusing the other side of my tape just because I know it works and I can use it twice for this, since it's very light use. But you do whatever you want to do. You can just cut a new piece of tape. And then again, I am just trying to tie in the colors. This gray again is in here because this is the color of her walls, or it's a similar shade, so we want to tie in her walls and her floors, and then a little bling just to make it pop a little bit more. I mean, it already pops, it has all these fun colors, but a little gold in case she decides to do her lamps gold, or some accents here and there. And again, I'm showing you here how I'm working on a section on one side and then moving on to another side while it dries, so that I can cover more ground, because you do have to wait for the paint to dry before you can complete the whole project. So very straightforward project. It's just a matter of using the right color palette and the right tools for the job. One other thing that I want to point out that I learned is that I think I prefer a little bit of bigger triangles so that it doesn't look too busy. And another thing is that I think it works better whenever the triangles don't all end on the same point. So for example, on this corner right here, or in this section right here, they end all at that one point, whereas here it kind of breaks them apart. And that is the beauty of triangles. Whatever shape you have, you can turn it into 2, 3, or 4, or as many triangles as you need until you complete the full section. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to attempt this project. Okay, that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this short video and that it inspires you to create something for yourself. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, follow on the social media, all of the good stuff. I am already working on this room. As you can see, I painted this wall in this super rich color. I have an idea for this room, and it was going to be a guest bedroom, but it's now going to be my office because I love it so much. And so I'll have a video coming up on that. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss it, and don't forget to follow me on the social media so that you can see my day-to-day activities. Okay, I'll see you next time. Okay, love you, goodbye.
Was that you living in someone else's dreams?